You're now listening to TSC Rapid Fire on the PRO Media Network.
What's up, sports family? This is DC representing the Sports Coma Rapid Fire TSC set. We're about to give y'all some training camp news today. Then after that, we're going to go over this unofficial depth chart that the Saints released. Let's get right into it because you know we ain't got a lot of time. It's rapid fire. Pop, pop. We got to do a roll call. Tommy Lee Lewis, Matt Teo, Cameron Tom, Trey Hendricks, all missing from practice today. Cameron Tom being out, chest injury. The other three, well, maybe they got some days off. Tommy Lee Lewis and Matt Teo have had pretty excellent practices, so maybe Sean Payton decided to reward them. Ben Watson, Marcus Davenport, Arsenal Carr, and JT Gray. They were at practice, but they were very limited in their operation. Down here today in New Orleans, it started out sunny, but it was raining, and it was pretty much an ugly day after being a beautiful day earlier. So the Saints, of course, practiced indoors. They spent some time doing different situations. They had some team drills that they did, but their main concern is basically getting prepared for this off day they got coming up Tuesday, and then they know they're going to be going through the walkthrough on Wednesday to host the preseason game against the Jacksonville Jaguars on Thursday. You know they had to get some practice, and guess who showed up in practice today? None other than Marcus Williams did his thing, picking Drew Brees off again, man. He on the road lately. He done got him for a few passes. I mean, Drew Brees compared him to Ed Reed, and then he come out here and pick him off again, trying to embarrass the wily veteran, but it's just training camp, so you know it don't matter. But I would say Marcus Williams is having a pretty good training camp, and I don't know, man, I think he might make a lot of people forget about this Minnesota Miracle. So, you know, another person who did their thing, as usual, is Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore stood out today, man, in one-on-ones. I mean, he couldn't get the ball around him, man. I guess his lackluster disposition has caused them to surrender some catches during training camp. But, I mean, it's practice. But today, he was red hot, man. He ain't allowed nothing. Sheldon Rankins must be feeling the heat, too, from David Oyemata, because he got a sack during team drills today. Devontae Harris nearly picked off Tom Savage, but he couldn't get it. Story of life, huh, Devontae? He picked off Taysom Hill, so he did manage to do something. So Devontae Harris definitely trying to make his mark in training camp. Demario Davis had an excellent practice. Probably had the second best practice other than Marcus Williams. Wasn't a lot going on with the offense for us today. You know, it was a pretty ho-hum day though. I mean, it's Death Friday, so I guess they probably was kicked down a notch. A lot of energy they had, but it wasn't as turned as it usually is. But Mario Davis, he got a pass batted down from Alvin Kamara. Very, very good play, but it was also a late pass, I say. I'm looking forward to seeing him, Matt Teo, and Alex Anzalone play together. We've seen Davis, Anzalone, and Klein play together, and today we had Craig Robinson in with the other two, which would be Anzalone and Demario Davis. It'd be nice to see them play with Matt Teo, because that's what's on the depth charts. Oh, but I'll get to that in a second when we go over it. Another thing I noticed in practice, man, you had the defense, every time they made a play, they was out there posing and doing their celebration, y'all. You know we the only defense out there in the league doing that right now. After every big play, everybody line up, do their pose, and they get back to the business. Well, they made a habit of doing that in practice. I think that's very positive. Although some people may call it showboating, I think it's called camaraderie and actually happiness and anticipation for making another big play. Because when you get used to doing stuff like that, the excitement of making the pose and being a little silly, it ramps you up that much to do it again. Defense has made a statement to have 2 turnovers a game, and they could have had about 6 today. They only came away with 2. Still good. Brandon Tate, he made a good play. Leaping catch. Very nice catch by Brandon Tate. That probably was the best play I've seen all day from the offense. But we got to set ourselves up and prepare moving forward for this preseason game. I know everybody's excited about that and can't wait to see the Saints in full-time action. I know Saints Nation, you know, we all excited. But to give you an idea, a little taste of what you're going to see at some point when the starters come out there, let's go over the official depth chart some things will never change, and that is definitely Michael Thomas being the number one receiver. Tyron Armstead, of course, will be starting at left tackle. Andrews Peak starting at left guard. Max Unger will be starting at center. Right guard is Larry Wolford. Ramczyk at right tackle. Benjamin Watson is the starter at tight end. Ted Ginn is the number 2 receiver. Traquan got to work a little harder to get that spot. Cameron Meredith will be the number 3. So you see what's going on there. Of course, y'all know none other than Drew Brees is going to start at quarterback. Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara will start at running back. And you have Zach Line that will start at the fullback. Okay, on the defensive side of the ball, you have defensive end Alex Okafor, nose tackle Tyler Davison, and you have defensive tackles Sheldon Rankins and David Oyemada sharing a spot in that defensive rotation. You have Cameron Jordan as your other defensive tackle. The will linebacker will be Demario Davis. Matt Taiteo will be the middle linebacker. Yeah, that's right, y'all. Matt Taiteo will be starting at the middle linebacker. And the Sam linebacker will be A.J. Klein. Ken Crawley will be starting at your opposite number 2 cornerback spot. You have Marcus Williams going to be starting at free safety. Kirk Coleman and Von Bell will share spots at safety, as we knew with the 3 safety rotation. You have none other than Marshawn Lattimore starting the number 1 cornerback spot. And on your special teams unit, you have Tommy Lee Lewis starting at punt returner and kick returner, y'all. So he's going to have all the time he needs on Thursday to try to make an impression to keep his spot as the punt returner and kick returner. You got holder Thomas Morristad, long snapper Zach Wood, kicker Will Lutz, punter Tom Morristad, and Will Lutz will kick the kickoffs. Looking at this depth chart, I'm really excited about Matt Taiteo playing middle linebacker. Pretty much everything else went to plan. I thought maybe Ted Ginn could lose that second wide receiver spot to Traquan Smith. That didn't happen, but Matt Taiteo playing middle linebacker is very intriguing to me. You have Demario Davis at the will. Demario Davis can play any one of those 3 linebacker spots. A.J. Klein at the Sam, which I'm really looking forward to seeing Alex Anzalone there. I'm just being honest. Interesting what's going on with this linebacker group, and I'm excited for the preseason, if none other than to check that out. And also see this kick return game and what's going to happen in the special teams, because Tommy Lee Lewis starting kick returner and punt returner. I don't see Boston Scott anywhere in this rotation. You got Brandon Tate next up after Tommy Lee, Tate again, and Alvin Kamara. So it's going to be very interesting with the special teams thing, the whole preseason, see how this works out. That's the unofficial depth chart. We're going to get back with y'all. Until then, this is DC from the Sports Coma signing off with the TSC Rapid Fire segment. Pow, pow, pow! Holla back at y'all next time. Peace.
What's up, Sports World? The PRO Media Network is on a mission to reach 10,000 subscribers. So besides our regular programs like the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, the Pelican Post Game Report, Rapid Fire TSC, and others, we will be expanding out and offering other content like movie, anime, and gaming reviews for your entertainment. So if you enjoy our content, please donate at our Patreon page. Also subscribe, comment, and share. And help the PRO Media Network reach 10,000 subs. Peace.